today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in needing to do something to stop this skid here. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a 6th-round pick in the 2018 draft from Nebraska, Tanner Lee.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Pick up a 3.
Lee out of the gun.
And 7.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 catches, 101 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Number 41.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. From the shotgun, here's Lee. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Lee's pass.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 45.
From the gun, Lee. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lee. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. Out of Monmouth College, it's Alex Tanney. He'll be the man under center leading this crew.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Lee. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lee looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their
The Bengals drive about to get going. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the
They'll run with Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
J.J. Taylor.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Operating from the gun. Lee. He'll drop this down to Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
A gain of 4. Brings up third
From the
and
gun. Lee. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Darrell Taylor, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's good.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 41.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brought down at the 30.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
In the first quarter with no score.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4. Operating from the gun. Lee on the crossing route, complete. That's Green. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The give to Taylor, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Lee over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The 11-yard line.
Now Lee. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Lee. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Cox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display.
Complete
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Ravens.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Number 89, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jansen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Lee. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now for the point after.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his law.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
At their own 47-yard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The quarterback,
Darrell Taylor. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Lee. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Operating from the gun, Lee. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
On the draw is Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Taylor.
2nd and 9.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jake Butt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Ravens nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lee. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Nick Bennett.
Here's Lee, throwing again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Taylor, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
At their own 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jansen.
Tanny's pass.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Sly set to boot it. Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And the Raven.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cox.
Danny's pass. Complete to number 27.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lee. Green's got it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Lee. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
40-yard line.
Lee looks to throw, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another Cincinnati Bengals.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Operating from the gun. Lee. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Darrell Taylor has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun. Lee. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Darrell Taylor has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Back to throw, Lee. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab.
Lee's pass.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Bengals 20. Ravens nothing.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jansen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now Lee, operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Lee's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to use his legs here.
Ravens 35-yard line.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first. They run with Taylor. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Lee. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground with a tight end. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Brought down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Lee. To throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Field goal is good. Makes the score Bengals 23, Ravens nothing.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ortiz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll drop to throw. And it is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing here, Lee. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Bengals 26, Ravens nothing.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The reality of an 0-16 season, it's starting to set in, and you can really see it on their faces as they trail big yet again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Carlos Carlos Dunlap. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Intercepted.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Taylor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
Lee out of the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
The quarterback taken down and sacked by Darrell Taylor.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
and 5 yards.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down right at the line of
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing on 2nd down. Lee. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
complete to Jake Butt.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun, here's Lee. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
32-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Lee now from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 30, the 20, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt, but for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Here's the Ravens defense as they head out to set up shop. They've had a day that they probably want to forget. Maybe it's a good thing it's a day game because they've got the night maybe to wash this one away.
There's always a thing called the 24-hour rule, win or lose, right? That you're supposed to have 24 to absorb and then let it go. Yeah, the clock starts a little bit earlier when you play a day game, right? And they can let this thing go and move on from there.
2nd and 9.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Bengals, it'll end on an up note as they finish with a victory, but it was a season to forget as they wind up just 2-14. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, well, not much more to say except it was a sheer disaster from beginning to end as they do indeed finish 0-16. And you have to imagine that there will be some big-time house cleaning to do, possibly starting as early as tomorrow morning.